Zatch Bell 2, Let's Begin. Chapter 24, uploaded by Zatch Bell Mackay and translated by X Zatch Bell Gamer, the legend, the goat. Alright. So, if you remember, we were talking about Blue and Dr. Riddles, and they're fighting some very, very mean demons. So, or I don't know if they're demon, because that's a distinction in Zatch Bell. Oh, okay, so they're shot. Zakaruga! Let's hear it for the magical first shot, Rolling Witch. What are you waiting for? Rolling Witch is down for the count. Now return Blue back to normal. Or are you just going to sacrifice all of your pawns for nothing? Do you really think you have the luxury of fretting over your foes? Let's see. Right. There's still him to deal with. We can't overpower him with the spells we have right now. We have no choice but to withdraw. If you transform with the Robo Roku spell, could you use those little wings on your back to fly all of us out of here? No, I can't fly with them. I figured as much. Let's see. Magnificent. You two are something else. I know those eyes. They're saying that you're determined to kill me where I stand, no matter the cost. This trip will all be worth it. When I shatter your bones, along with your spirit. What? What's this? The light pouring out of that book. What the hell is that? The human, Kiyomaru. Did he cast a spell just now? No. He hasn't uttered a word. This can't be a spell. So where did it come from? How very intriguing. Let's see what you're made of. Shine. Oh, that's cool. What is this? It's like a dragon star. Okay, let me zoom out. Wibbaroo Sakaru! It's like a ninja star. That's cool. And he drops, let's see. Hatred courses through my veins. I hate you with every fiber of my being. Death Ball. Rah! Time to go, Hem. Or time to go, Hem. But Belial, this is most unexpected. I cannot predict how things will turn out. Damn. Plink. What was that all about? Blue. You've yet to complete your objective. But Rolling Witch took the penalty. In just a few minutes, the black butterfly will ensure the doctor's demise. I see no point in backing out now, when we're moments away from success. I'll bring you back after Dr. Riddles has perished before your eyes. No, please don't do this, Belial. Just take me back to the demon world right now. What the? Blue, what's wrong?
Hey, Blue. That's a horrible thing you do to Blue.
Bobby, you're free to return. Bobby, what the heck is going on?
Blue not allowed back into Demon World until Dr. Riddles is dead.
What do I do? What am I supposed to do? I hate this. This can't be happening. Black Butterfly, get away from Dr. Riddles. I'm telling you to not kill him. Get out of his body right now. I've given you a direct order. Blue, thank you for doing everything in your power to try and save me till the very end. Oh. Just kill himself? Ah! My heart is already weak, you see. It's a disease. I only had about a month left to live as it is. So there's no reason you should have to take my life with your own hands. Please, don't worry about this wound. It's all right. I took some very strong medicine earlier to help numb the pain. Now, cheer up, Blue! You're free now! There's no more guilt for you, so you don't have to cry anymore. Dear Blue, I know things haven't been easy for you, but still, for what it's worth, I can promise you this. You were not put on this earth to suffer. You were born to be loved and appreciated. And the love I have for you is all the proof you need. I'm so glad you came to see me. I had a wonderful time. Thanks for all the fun, Blue. Black butterfly flew out of his body on its own. It really is dead. Liam. Very well. You may return now, Blue. Dr. Riddles. Dr. Riddles. No! Dr. Riddles! Clink. Let's see. Dr. Riddles! Dr. Riddles! Dr. Riddles! And he's dead. Can't get enough of Konjiki no Gash, then check out the revamped Scantillation progress. We discovered the original series in this new modernized Scantillation, an ongoing work in progress. You could find on Twitter at ZatchBeltGamerX, Red Diamond DMGP, and MangaDex. Ebook quality pages include all bonus content and more demon design contests. Includes all officially colored pages, typed in and translated by the same team that brings you Konjiki no Gash 2. You could even read recreations of the official English Viz Media Volume 7 if you'd like. 1 through 7 are currently available. Volume 8 is coming soon. Nice. I like that. You know, this is part of why I like the Zatch Bell community quite often. It's, you know, this is a very, like, passionate fan base. Like, they're translating, they're re-uploading, redoing things. Because Zatch Bell in America, like, the license is, you know... I don't know if limbo is the right word. It's just like it's not really important to like the big companies where they're not going to necessarily do a reprint. They're not going to necessarily do this here. Be like, hey, let's go and officially bring Zatch Bell 2 to some sort of significant things. Or let's redo the anime, this or the other. Zatch Bell 2 still has me curious. I will say that. The art is always fun. I think all the characters are nice, fun, and eccentric, right? You have the lady here, you have the demon guy, you have the main characters, you have the little barbarian-looking person, you have Blue, and then you have the main villain, who I'm curious about, right? And I don't know when we'll get answers, because this seems like it's going to be a very long-term series. I mean, it's been at least 2 years, more like a little 2.5, maybe, or 2 1/3, since this was first released, so... And we're still kind of near the beginning. So I'm curious of who this villain is. And I'm glad that we're getting more interactions. And it seems like Belil is going to be a reoccurring villain. Which I don't mind that either. I think that's pretty cool. And it looks like we're getting some sort of like... That looks like a spear. And like ninja death stars attached to it. So his signature move is like a dragon that he shoots out with electricity. So... And so this looks like... It's a dragon-laced spear with, like, ninja Death Stars attached to it with electricity. And this is a spell that was not prominent in the other series. Zatch ended up as, the top dog, the king at the end of it here, and he didn't have this spell. So when he's shooting it at him here, it's like, okay, either he learned this spell off-screen, like during the original, and we just never seen it, because we didn't really see too much of his final battle with the one known as Brago. If you remember the big, tall Momoto, that was kind of emo goth. So unless you learn it like that, this is like a completely new spell, right? that he's going here, and it's probably a new spell more than anything else here, because one of the things that Zatchbo did often is like when the spell book glue or was glowing, it's like, oh, okay, that's either their heart power represented or they're learning a new spell. It's like, wow, we learned one. And so this is what Mainville is like, what's going on here? What's this? And so maybe this thing was always kind of there, and now it's just visualized for the first time. He's learning a new spell beyond what was done with the ancient Mimotos. And I think the villain is smart enough to be like, oh, wait a minute. If these two things clash here, which, they did, um, boom, it's time to go him. He's like, because is he going to win? Right? Like, is he going to win with this brand new spell? Nobody knows. So he'd rather play it safe. And that's not the worst decision, right? You want to lose one of your, like, top minions to just pure chance, right? Like, oh, okay. And again, though, you could make the argument, oh, it's a new spell, so maybe it's just not whatever, right? It's not strong enough. They don't have enough heart power or whatnot. Another significant thing about this is that when this guy's saying, ha ha ha, of course, I'm going to hate you with every fiber of my being, strong emotions power the spell books, so maybe it's the case that, like, this hatred is powering in here because, their power source seems to be magic of some sort, but maybe the magic's also powered by emotions, and we can't forget that they also stole. I forget if Belial stole any powers. I'd be surprised if he did it. But yeah, then we're seeing this person has sniper eyes. If we look at it closely, right? Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back here. Oh, we'll go get back to the death suicide, right? Little sniper eyes there. So, they're sharp eyes. Sharp as a hawk. You might even call them a Hawkeye, right? So great. First half, fair, epic battle ended. We got the cute little robot here. Grown up. They're getting new people. Nice designs. Solid, solid, solid. Now, the big thing here is that Dr. Riddles is dead, right? And, that does remind me a lot of Dr. Hirlock from One Piece. We're like, okay, I'm not going to die by your hand. I'm going to die by my hand because I had a disease, and I would rather just let that kill me rather than you being responsible. And so when he did that, it's like, okay, that's sad. Dr. Riddles is a good guy. We've known him since the first series, and he'll probably be, I don't know. I wonder what Kiddo's going to be. I feel like Blue and Kiddo will be the new duo here in the future. When it comes to Blue, it's really interesting to see what needs to be done. Is that you've yet to complete your objective. It's a few minutes. A black butterfly ensure the doctor's demise. I seem to point out when we're moments away from success. I'll bring you back after Dr. Riddles has perished for your eyes. So I wonder what the character development is here. Is it like, hey, everybody leaves you, everybody hates you, da 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 da. If he had to put it on him, he wouldn't have needed to kill himself. Or is it like just the importance of cultivating hatred in order for her to be stronger in the future, to be a strongest warrior? I don't know. I think it's really interesting. I think this villain is mysterious enough, but has enough of a presence to have a lot of potential in the future, right? Barbarian guy, silly guy. And then here, I like this one too. I think that him just being like, hey, I love you. You don't exist in this world to be hurt. You exist in this world to be loved. And I think what I especially like about this one too, and one of the things that I needed to do as I was consciously reading this, is that Dr. Riddles is not sad. Dr. Riddles is not crying. Well, he was, of course, probably sad, right? Based on his face, based on the fact he's going to die, based on the fact he's leaving Blue. But he's not crying as he's saying this. So I had to make sure to retain that type of joyful vibe that he's going for to encourage you with his last thoughts. He's like, now, cheer up, Blue. You're free now. So, that was fun. So he's dead. Come back here. I also wouldn't be surprised if they did like a fake out death where it's like, oh, he stabbed himself, right? But it's a temporary death. He stabbed himself, so his heart's gonna stop X amount of time, then he'll be revived, right? Because he would have technically been dead. Um, and I don't know if there's some deeper philosophical leanings to the spell. It's like, no, you had to be brain dead for the spell to work. You had to be heart dead for the spell to not work. Like, maybe it checks his heartbeat every, 20, 30 seconds. Like, oh, okay. Boom. Right? So, I don't know. Or maybe he's going to be carried back to life. Because I think lightning is hotter than magma, if I'm not mistaken. Or hotter than fire, at least. I know it's because One Piece, but... So, like, if they shot lightning at Dr. Riddles, maybe that could act as a defibrillator. Maybe that could act as a what do you call it? As a defibrillator that could act as a way to cauterize his wounds. One thing, too, is that when it comes here, she's disappearing, but I also wouldn't be surprised if this is her attempt to try and, heal him a little bit as she's, touching his face and head, that boom, Dr. Riddles, Doctor. I mean, he's on brand. He has the mystery here. Also, this is Clear Note's owner. I forget his name, the bookkeeper. He was a baby in part 1. He was also, the last final main villain. Well, I guess his demon, his Momoto was. But yeah, he was using this baby as his partner. Now who's a young adult. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen with him. Maybe he'll be the one who's Keto's partner, who was Dr. Riddle's partner in part 1. So I'm curious. I don't really quite know what's going to happen with him. And I guess that's everything then. Awesome. Solid chapter. Enjoyed it. And I'm going to, enjoy my life. And I hope you do too. Always grateful to the people who are part of the Zatch community. And with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.